Scorpio Oracle Reading, January 2026, The Architecture of Real Power and the Awakening of the Sovereign. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your new reality. 2026 is not a year to be merely lived. It is a year to be designed. We are leaving an era of passive introspection to enter the era of active construction. If until now you felt that the tides of life were blowing without direction, the cards we open today indicate that you have taken the helm. This reading uses the strength of the tarot, the objectivity of the Gypsy Tarot, the ancestry of Umbanda, the magic of the natural witch, and the animal wisdom of the animal spirit to detail each step of your ascension. Tell me in the comments which city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's put the cards for Scorpio on the table. The Reaper, Umbanda Tarot, the Scythe, Gypsy Tarot, the Bat, Animal Spirit, the Eight of Pentacles, Tarot, the Medicinal Herbs, Natural Witch Oracle, the Bear, Gypsy Tarot, the Knight of Swords, Tarot, the Falcon, Animal Spirit, the Whip, Gypsy Tarot, Xangô's Justice, Umbanda Tarot, the Lovers, Tarot, the Honey, Natural Witch Oracle, the Emperor, Tarot, the Lion, Animal Spirit, the Sun, Gypsy Tarot. Block Y, the Cleansing of Shadows and the Sacred Cut. The first phase of your year is marked by a radical cleansing. In the Umbanda Tarot, the Reaper does not bring the end of life, but the end of what is dead standing. It is the energy of Obalwae clearing the ground. You begin 2026 with a heightened awareness. You no longer accept emotional crumbs or projects that almost work. The Gypsy Tarot's Scythe reinforces this urgency. It's a quick, necessary, and irreversible cut. If there's a toxic friendship, a self-sabotaging habit, or a job that drains your soul, the Scythe will come into action in the first few weeks of January. Don't fear the cut. It's your liberation. The animal spirit's bat explains the why behind this. The bat represents rebirth through darkness. It asks you to leave your old self behind. To fly in 2026, you need to let go of the weight of what 2025 was. It's a phase of unlearning. You are being invited to see in the dark, trusting your intuition above any external logic. Block 2, Strategic Planting and Soil Mastery. Once the soil is cleared, we enter the planting phase. The Eight of Pentacles from the traditional tarot is the card of the master craftsman. It indicates that your success in 2026 will come from conscious repetition. Don't look for magic shortcuts or sudden luck. The universe is rewarding your dedication to detail. It's the year to become the best at what you do. If you are a self-employed professional, specialize. If you seek promotion, show consistency. The Natural Witch Oracle brings medicinal herbs. This means that your routine is your spell. How do you take care of your body? How do you nourish your mind? Health will be the foundation of your empire. Without physical vitality, you cannot sustain the ambition that the bear from the Gypsy Tarot brings. The bear represents personal power, sovereignty, and the protection of resources. It indicates that you should be the guardian of your own gold. In 2026, learn to be silent about your earnings and plans. The bear is strong, but it knows when to hibernate and when to act. Be strategic with your energy. Spend it only on what generates real returns. Block 3, Acceleration and the Hunter's Vision. From the second quarter onwards, the pace accelerates. The Knight of Swords enters with an energy of technological and mental advancement, quick communication, assertive decisions, and zero patience for drama. Your mind will be as sharp as a blade. It's time to launch projects, sign contracts, and resolve bureaucratic issues that have been dragging on. The Falcon of the Animal Spirit complements this energy by offering a panoramic view. While you act with the speed of the night, The falcon ensures you don't lose sight of the target. It asks you to observe patterns. Don't react emotionally to challenges. Observe them from above. Clarity is your greatest weapon. However, beware of the whip from the Gypsy Tarot. It warns of the danger of excessive self-demand. The whip can represent conflicts or a mind that constantly punishes itself. The key here is use speed to progress, not to whip yourself. Be a leader for yourself, not an overseer. Block 4, relationships, ancestry, and justice. In the realm of connections, 2026 brings a sacred reckoning. Xangô's justice dominates this area. What is rightfully yours will come. What is out of balance will fall. Xangô does not tolerate injustice, and for Scorpios, this means that partnerships where you gave more than you received will be forcibly ended or recalibrated. The Lover's card in the tarot indicates that you will face important choices in love. It's not just about finding someone, but about choosing paths that honor your truth. If you are in a relationship, this phase calls for a new conscious choice to stay and build. If you are single, you will attract people who reflect your new level of personal power. To soften this intensity, the oracle of the natural witch brings honey. Honey represents the sweetness that comes from nature, gratitude, and attraction. It reminds you that even as a warrior under the law of Xangô, you must maintain sweetness in your words. Honey attracts more than vinegar. Use your influence to bring people together, not to isolate yourself at the top. Block 5. Consolidation and earthly glory. We have reached the peak of your reading. The outcome of 2026 for Scorpio is marked by consolidation. The Emperor is the archetype of maximum stability. He represents the moment when you look at what you have built and see that the foundations are solid. You are no longer fighting to survive, you are governing your life. There is a natural authority emanating from you now. The lion of the animal spirit reinforces this state of majesty. The lion does not need to prove its strength. Its presence is enough. It represents healthy pride in your achievements and the courage to protect your territory. You will have the respect of those around you. Finally, the sun of the Gypsy Tarot crowns everything with light, success, and vitality. The sun dispels any shadow that may have remained from the beginning of the year. It indicates that your success will be public. There is no hiding the light of someone who crossed the desert and found their own oasis. It is the guarantee that the effort was worthwhile. Conclusion. The master key of Scorpio, your journey in 2026, is a process of alchemy. You began by transforming the lead of your old pains, the reaper, the scythe, and end the year with the gold of the sun and the emperor. Summary of your strategy for 2026. January to March. Make the necessary cuts without looking back. Clear the space. April to June. Focus on technique. Be the best at your job. Build your method. 8 of Pentacles. July to September. Accelerate with strategy. Use technology and communication to your advantage. Knight of Swords, Falcon. October to December. Harvest generously, but maintain authority. You are the sovereign of your own story. Remember, the universe doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you sustain. 2026 is the year to build the internal and external structure capable of supporting the magnitude of your brilliance. Don't be afraid of your strength. The Emperor doesn't apologize for occupying the throne, and the sun doesn't ask permission to shine. Occupying your place in the world is your greatest act of service. May the light of the sun and the justice of Xangô's axe guide your steps in this monumental year. Spiritual message: the awakening from cocoon to throne, Scorpio. Listen to the call of your spirit. You have gone through a long period of deep waters and introspection, but the currents have changed. The spiritual plane announces that the time of merely surviving the tides is over. You are being summoned to the architecture of your own destiny, the blessing of sacred pruning. Do not fear what is leaving. Where you see loss, the reaper and the scythe see space. Obalue and the forces of the earth are removing from your path everything that is lukewarm, everything that is dead standing and only occupying the place of the new. Accept the cut with gratitude. The bat teaches that sometimes it is necessary to turn upside down and see in the darkness to realize that the way out has always been there. Unlearning is your greatest portal to healing at this moment. The alchemist of matter. The higher plane doesn't just want you to dream, it wants you to build. Your routine will become your greatest spell. Every detail of your work, every act of care for your body, and every thought repeated with discipline are the seeds of your new reality. The Eight of Pentacles is the promise that your silent dedication is being recorded in the books of destiny. You are being trained for mastery. The justice that liberates Xangô's axe descends upon your life to balance the scales. If you have been wronged, restitution will come. If you have been negligent with yourself, life will demand a stance. In love and connections, the honey of the natural witch reminds you that power without sweetness is tyranny, but sweetness without limits is weakness. Find the point of balance where you attract through brilliance and protect through strength. The coronation of the sun. The outcome of your spiritual journey in 2026 is sovereignty. You will cease to be the one who seeks approval and become the one who emits light. The Emperor and the Lion now inhabit your heart. The sun that concludes your reading is not just an external event. It is the illumination of your own consciousness. You have crossed the desert, faced your shadows, and now the sun of truth shines for all to see. Remember the spiritual law. The universe does not respond to what you desire with your mind, but to what you sustain with your being. Build a solid inner temple, and the outer world will bow to your architecture. Go in peace, with the strength of the lion and the vision of the falcon. The throne of your own life awaits you. Thank you for accompanying this epic journey to the end. Your presence here proves that you are already vibrating at the frequency of the Emperor. If this roadmap for 2026 resonated with your soul, don't let that energy stop here. Subscribe now and activate notifications to ensure you are always one step ahead in your destiny. Share this video with those who need to awaken their inner sovereign, and leave in the comments which themes or signs you would like me to decode in future readings. Your interaction is the fuel that shapes this channel, so enjoy the videos currently appearing on the screen to further deepen your spiritual clarity. Click on them, continue your evolution, and comment with your ideas for new content you'd like to see here. The throne of your life awaits you, and I'll see you in the next video.